Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Libra Queen. I'm so excited to be back. Yeah, I had this video before, but you guys, it wasn't worthy to be posted, to be honest. I wouldn't lie to you guys. It wasn't worthy to be posted because a lot of errors were in that video. I was talking for a while and it wasn't recording, so I cancelled it. So I'm bringing back the vibe again. Like I said, I've been away for a very long time. Yeah, I had a baby, I extracted my tooth. I did a lot of stuff during that period. I was going through a lot, so I'm happy to be back, you guys. And today we're going to be reviewing the Laveeda makeup brand. So I'll be back shortly. So first things first, I've asked my daughter to get me the moisturizer, but I always want to advise you guys that if you don't want a matte look, that's when you should use the moisturizer. If you want a very matte look, you don't need to use that moisturizer, because the moisturizer is very dewy, like it gives your face that healthy glow kind of. But if you are on the oily part like me, I'm very oily, I don't need a mattifying primer that is as tough. Sorry, I need a mattifying primer that is very strong. But if you want a dewy finish, you can go for the Laveeda moisturizer. Personally, I'm just going to be using the micellar water and the powder. This is the powder palette. It's very beautiful, to be honest. So you guys know that this is not the first time I'm using it, because I used it for the last video, but I didn't post it. So this is the first time I'm going to be reviewing it for you guys to see. So it's very beautiful. They have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. They have 15 shades of powder in this, and all are matte. It's a matte powder that stays, It says a mattifying powder, A+. It has SPF 30, and they are very beautiful shades. Every skin tone is included in this palette. You guys are going to enjoy it. I'll not lie to you, I trust them so much. Even if I don't even review this, I trust them so much. I've been using their products for a very long time, before they even changed to Laveeda. So you guys, we're going to go on with the remaining part of our work today. Like you can see, I've done my brows off camera. I'm everywhere, because honestly this video is not as if I planned it or something. I just got up and pushed myself to do it, so we're going to do it together. Yeah, the first thing I'm going to be doing is getting my wipes and then the micellar water says deep cleansing micellar water. It cleans makeup, dirt, and it hydrates and protects the skin from non-acnegenic. So that means even if you used to have acne, you wouldn't get acne from using this micellar water. So, and they said it protects the skin, protects it from dirt, So yeah, after cleaning your face, you're just going to wait for it to dry down in your skin. And I'm going to be using one of my favorites. It's not one of my, I think it's my favorite mattifying primer. Like I said, I'm very oily. I normally skip moisturizing. I don't do moisturizing for myself. So I'm going to be using Becca primer, the all-time Becca primer, and they are now, I think they've closed. All you need is like pinch. This is about all you need. You just work it into your skin. I'm going to put it directly under your eye, because the skin there is tender. Like I said, it takes a very mattifying primer. It's a very mattifying primer. This one of the best primers in the market, if not the best, one of the best. And you can see that my face is dry, like I mean dry. So I'm going to be mixing 2 shades of foundation because yeah, I'm in between the darkest shade and the semi-darkest shade. So I'm going to be using the Issa and Those and the Juvia's Place foundation. You know, remember that you don't want to use excess product. You don't want to use too much product on your face. You want your makeup to be nice, but not too heavy. You know, I'm just going to mix this on a mixing pan. You guys, can you see that skin work? Can you see that skin work? So you can see how perfect. You guys, check it now. And here, voila, we're done with this. So like I was saying, I missed you guys so much. I didn't know how else to tell you guys how much I missed you, you know. So I'm just going to be mixing the LE Girl Pro Concealer in Fun in the remaining part of my foundation, just because I don't like to waste product. That's the remaining foundation on my plate, and this is how much is left, just very little. I'm just going to put a little concealer, the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I found it to be my favorite concealer in the entire world. Yeah, don't quote me bad. I've tried other concealers, but it didn't do me the work that LA Girl be doing me, you know. The consistency, let me say, the way that concealer is made, perfect combination of everything. So because I mix it with my foundation, it's a little bright, not too bright. So just the right amount of everything. They have their mixing ingredient perfectly. And I say perfectly, I mean perfect. They have their combination very perfect. They mix it very, like, not too oily, not too dark. So I'll just blend the rest and do the under eyes as the last. Now the under eyes would have dried down a bit, so just blend. The reason for waiting is so it won't scatter everywhere. Just put a bit of that Fun in my inner corner, simply because I'm always awake at night, you know, that tired face, I want to eliminate it. This is about the bit I'll put, and I'll blend this particular one well into my skin, because you know the side of the nose, if you're not cautious about your side of the nose, you forget it. Yeah, so this is how we want to blend. I will just go into the powder. I'm going to start with the Laveeda powder. Now the good thing about it is you can use this as a setting powder. You know, they have the translucent powder in it, they have the contour shades, they have the face powder, all in one. Now I'm just going to take a shade lighter than my skin shade, a bit bright as the one under my eyes, to set this concealer first. And if I want to go like baking, I could use this translucent powder to bake. But I just want a very subtle look on my entire face, and then maybe my eyes will pop. I don't know what I want to do for my eyes just yet, but let's go for the eyes. I'm going to use this small brush, very small, and pick this shade, this brown shade. Because it's under my eyes, I need to see, so I'm going to use the mirror. Voila. So we're now going to set the other part of our face using the same powder. So I'm going to take a shade brighter than the one I used, because then, you know, I didn't use a bright concealer for the other part of my face. So I'm going to use a bright powder to set them. So I'm just going to use the one next to the one I just used. So I'm just going to be using this. I'm going to put a bit on my brows. You'll notice I'm avoiding the top part of my lip here. I sweat so much there. So that's the first place my foundation begins to break down. So I just avoid applying products on that particular place apart from applying my foundation. So I'm just going to contour using this dark shade, this last shade. You see? So this contour shade is dark, very dark for me. So I'm just going to contour because I hardly have a contour shade for myself. So now having something that is very dark for you, you know, gives you joy, because I've always loved to see that snatched face, you know, but I've not been able to snatch it myself because I don't get to see a lot of products that do that thing for a very dark skin girl like I am, and I'm not even the darkest tone. So most of the dark skin people just do reverse contour, but I just like contour. My favorite things are the contour and the blush. So having contoured it, yeah, it's not really showing now. Trust the process. So I'm just going to dust my skin shade powder now all over my face. This is to set the entire face. So all the places I didn't apply products, I'm going to dust them there. Now don't forget that we've not contoured our nose. Now the remaining contour powder on this brush is what I'm going to be using to contour my nose. And this is all about my nose contour. I'm just going to use the remaining concealer again I have on my palette on my eyes. So I want to do this very dark one again on my crease with a fluffy brush. If you notice, I'm just doing that on my crease. I'm not taking it above my crease or any stuff. And I'm going to put this now at the outer corner of my eyes. Now I'm just going to use a bit of just what is on the brush of the concealer. I'm going to tap it this way. This is just on the brush, I didn't press it or anything. Now I'm going to take brush and just, this is how much of eyeshadow I want. Now I'm going to just, whatever my mind wants to go for in it, I'm just going to check around, and this shade is just applied on my lid. Yeah, you see that the powder palette, can use it for any, and you can see how it is now on my, you can pack as much as you want as long as it does the satisfaction thing for you. I'm just going to use that brush with no product. I didn't add any products to it. What was on it is what I'm going to use to just blend my crease. That is me now dusting the excess of the bright powder from my lid. If you're as dark as I am, you know that it's not every product that enters your skin perfectly like another. You know, you try some other products and you won't just even like the outcome. That's what I mean, like some products are like that. Then when you finally find that one that enters, that just fits the exact thing you really want it for, you'll be so happy. Yes, because I used face powder, I don't have to dust the excess under my eyes because this entered into my skin. If you understand what I'm saying, makes you feel like a superhero when I want to apply this professional makeup fixing spray because soap wey sweet na money kill am. I'm going to be using the Crayola and it just makes me feel so happy. You wouldn't even feel like anything touched your face. That is it. Now this makeup can be concrete the whole of today. I won't even know that I have makeup. No, that's still it. I'm just going to do a little mascara. Just going to now quickly highlight, do my lashes, do all the. You guys, you will see the power of lashes. I'm telling you. I'm going to finish up just going to add lip gloss. For some reason, guys, I don't know why my mic became faulty at this part, but please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. You can as well just listen to what I was saying, but it's just cracking and echoing, I think. I'm so sorry, guys. It wasn't
I'll be back
intentional.
in my next video. Now you guys enjoy this video and shop from Laveeda brand. They are so amazing. Laveeda Amanda palette and the micellar water. You can use this to clean your makeup before and after. So you can clean your face before you apply your makeup, just like I do. You can use it after you wipe. So if I want to wipe this, and I'm going to still use to wipe up my makeup. It's very hydrates your skin. Yes, it hydrates, it cleans makeup, cleans dirt as well. So if you feel like your pores are clogged, you use this to wipe face and your face and will dissolve all the things that are hiding inside your pores. So it also protects your skin. After cleaning your face, the ones that is left on your skin will be in your skin. Protect your skin. Enjoy using the Laveda brand. It's a very beautiful brand. I promise you, you're not going to regret every penny you spend. Trust me. I will never bring nonsense to you guys. Have a peaceful day. Please don't forget to like this video. Share it to your friends. Let them learn. Very simple. Share it. Thumbs it up. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. I love you so. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you. Bye.